What's up, everybody, and welcome back. We're doing another deep dive today, and this time we are tackling kind of a controversial topic.
Yeah, for sure.
ASA Rocky.
Yeah,
the guy, praise the Lord.
Oh, yeah, huge.
I mean, big hits, style icon, really.
Absolutely.
But he is back in the legal system.
Back in court, yeah.
And we're going to kind of dig into this case and what it all means, because this isn't like a normal sort of, you got a parking ticket or, you were speeding or something.
Right.
This is a serious situation that he's in. And it's really interesting to see how it's all unfolding.
Yeah, definitely. And I think to understand this situation, I think it helps to look back at that 2021 incident in Sweden.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you remember that all?
Oh, yeah. That was big news.
Huge,
right?
Yeah, international news.
Yeah, assault charges in a trial.
Trump got involved.
Yeah, it was crazy, right?
Crazy.
And ultimately, he got a suspended sentence, but that whole experience seems to be playing into, what's happening now. Yeah, and what's so fascinating is that the current situation, it kind of, like you said, stems from that, but also completely different at the same time.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what's going on right now. So he was offered a plea deal, right?
Yeah.
Potentially could have gotten a reduced sentence, maybe even probation, like
You would think that would be the obvious choice.
it seems like a no-brainer, right?
Seems like it, yeah.
But
He decided to walk away from it.
he walked away.
Yeah.
And that's a big gamble.
It is a huge gamble.
Because now he's facing up to like 24 years.
Yeah, 24 years if he's found guilty.
So that's a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
Between maybe a little slap on the wrist and 2 decades.
Yeah.
So help me understand this. Why walk away from what seems like a pretty good deal?
I think to understand that you have to understand A$AP Rocky as a person.
Okay.
This is an artist who's really built his whole career on authenticity. Remember that quote, "I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I'm not."
I've heard that one, yeah.
And I think that really speaks to his mindset.
Okay.
So this legal situation, it's almost like it's forcing him to choose between playing it safe legally and staying true to who he is.
So it's not just about the law, it's about his image.
Absolutely. It's about his brand.
Okay.
And that plea deal, I think for him, it might have felt like a compromise.
Oh,
like admitting guilt, and that doesn't really fit with his no apologies kind of attitude.
So let's dig into the specifics of what he's actually accused of.
Sure.
What is this new case all about?
So this time it's about a shooting incident that allegedly happened back in 2021.
Okay.
The details are still kind of coming out, but essentially he's accused of firing a gun at a former friend during an argument.
Wow.
Yeah, it's serious stuff.
So what's the prosecution's case?
Well, they claim to have evidence linking the gun used in the shooting to Rocky.
Okay.
And they have witnesses who say they saw him at the scene.
So they've got some stuff.
They've got something, yeah.
But he's still willing to risk it all.
He is, yeah.
And face that potential, huge sentence.
It's a bold move, for sure.
What do you think is going through his mind?
I mean, it could be a calculated risk.
Okay.
If he wins this case, not only does he avoid prison, but his whole no compromise image is solidified.
Right.
It becomes part of his story, his brand.
Yeah.
Even though the publicity right now is negative, it could end up benefiting him in the long run.
So it's like he's turning this legal battle into a statement.
Exactly.
What's been the public reaction to this?
It's been really divided.
Really?
Yeah, some fans are totally behind him. They're like, Rocky's a fighter, he'll beat this.
Okay.
But then you have others who are worried. They're saying things like, this is too big of a risk. Why jeopardize your whole career?
So there's a lot of uncertainty.
There is a lot of uncertainty.
About what this could all mean for him.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's say worst case scenario, he's found guilty. What could that actually mean for his career?
Well, I mean, a long prison sentence would obviously put his music career on hold.
Yeah.
Brands might not want to be associated with him.
Yeah.
But even if he's acquitted, found not guilty.
Yeah.
Just the legal battle itself could damage his image.
Right.
Some people might always see him as guilty.
Regardless of the outcome.
Regardless of what the court decides.
So what does this all mean for ASA Rocky?
It's really hard to say. It's unpredictable.
Yeah.
This is a guy who plays by his own rules, and that's always made him really fascinating.
It has, yeah.
He's betting on himself, on his ability to control the narrative.
Yeah.
Whether that gamble pays off, we'll just have to wait and see.
It's a cliffhanger for sure. And his decision, to reject that plea deal, it definitely says a lot about who he is.
Yeah.
But as you said, the consequences, those are still unfolding. And it's something for, our listeners to think about too. Given Rocky's history of defying expectations, could this actually be a power move that actually ends up strengthening his image and his career in the end? Could this whole ordeal ultimately work in his favor? It's something to consider as we watch this story continue to play out.
Definitely something to think about.
Thanks for tuning in.
Absolutely.
See you next time.
See ya.
Bye.